tell us how Beijing would have been watching the meetings in Alaska on Friday and how it's watching all the diplomatic maneuvers we'll be seeing on Monday.
Well, this is a fascinating aspect, which I think has been underemphasized in our coverage of the Alaska summit. I mean, it was a godsend for Putin because it comes 2 weeks before Putin heads to China for the SCO meeting. Russia is a little bit in a position of, I wouldn't want to say vassal, it's not the term to use, but it's disadvantaged vis-a-vis China. And China can apply a lot of economic pressure and bargain hard with the Russians as they have in the past. So for Putin, having this summit in his bag with President Trump, he now goes to Beijing and he stands taller. He can say, look, even the Americans are taking us into account. So you cannot play any games with us. We have the United States as well as an option, as it were. So that is an interesting game that the Russians are playing. As for the Chinese, of course, they are geopolitically minded. For them, they don't want Russia's loss because they understand that if Russia loses in Ukraine, then the West basically turns against China, the United States turns against China, and their support for Russia is first and foremost grounded in that geopolitical realization. You have to support Russia because that's how you play the cards, play one side against the other, so to speak. So they are going for that reason. They are going to be very supportive of Russia going forward. And also they understand that when they have a bad relationship, third parties take advantage of that, i.e. the United States. So you don't want your relationship to be spoiled and you have to show some flexibility towards your partner. And this, I think the Chinese understand that. And that's why they haven't been willing to crack the whip all that much, although they hold an economic advantage over the Russians. They have been deferring to Putin in many ways, I think, in the way that you would not have expected a senior partner to do.